Good afternoon, traders. It is Monday, March 2nd, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Boy, just when I think I've seen it all, I see something else new. This, these stocks are just unbelievable. The volatility in these stocks is unbelievable. And we had another unbelievable day today. Um, you can see here with the Dow, it opened higher and just screamed. And just like on Friday, we had seen this powerful upside move on the last 15-minute bar. We saw another 15-minute bar today uh, on the close. Wasn't quite as powerful as the one on Friday, but it was pretty big. And Dow officially closes up 1,293 points. That's an all-time point record. The Dow has never gained that many points in a single day in its entire history. So today was definitely a historical day. You may wonder, well, what made it do that? Well, let me tell you, from a kind of a market psychological standpoint, if you take a roaring bull market and depress it 5,000 points in about 10 days, what do you think is going to happen when some good news comes out? It's just going to explode. And I said on Friday, if you watch the video, that I felt that this thing would turn around and go up and make new highs, that it remains a bull market. I did not know that it was going to start that turnaround today on Monday. Just take a peek here at the long term chart and you get some idea of just the incredible volatility of this market. This sell-off has basically been, it's lasted no more than 10 days, and most of it has been in the last week. Incredible. And from the very top here, right up there, to where it was on its low on Friday is about 5,000 points. Just an incredible drop. But then you can see here what happens today and coming off that low. And if this shows up on the video, today's action alone makes up over a third of this downside action. And I've been trading all kinds of markets for a long time, and generally speaking, you do not see upside action that is as powerful as downside action, but today we did. We didn't have a downside day on this huge drop. We didn't have a downside day of 1,293 points. But today we had an upside of 1,293 points. And that should suggest just how powerful this market is and how powerful a bull market this is. And I'm not going to make any big predictions now, but I'm getting a sneaky feeling that this low that we saw here on Friday, that's going to stand for a long time. We're going to be looking back on that low 3-4 months from now and thinking, oh my God, I wish I'd, sold my house and bought stocks down here. because this might be um, a low that's not going to be seen again for a long, long time. Anyway, all right, let's talk a little more about what we did. Um, we we had a great day. We closed out $43,000 plus today, and this is pretty amazing given the fact that we were massively short coming in. Um, we still got out of all that with $43,000 in profit. We got into 8 new positions, 6 positive, 2 negative, and we're holding positive $14,000 plus going into tomorrow. So $43,000 going out, $14,000 going in. That's probably a bad way to say it. $43,000 closed out profits and $14,000 open trade profits going into tomorrow. Let me show you a few of the trades. I'm going to show you one of the. Wow, this was not what I wanted to show you. Just hang on. Here we go. This may not look like the greatest trade. This is TVIX. This is a short position on the overall market. This is mirrored by 2 other less volatile positions we had, but they're basically doing the same thing. The other is UVXY, which is about half as volatile as this is TVIX, and then SCO, which may be about a fifth or a quarter as volatile as this. So we were basically, with long stock positions, we were short 3 positions short the overall market coming into today. We took out total profits on those 3 positions of about $23,000. That $23,000 in profit is about a little less than half of where we were within 30 minutes of the close on Friday. And you might think, well, that's quite a hit. And it does seem like a hit, with 30 minutes to go on Friday, we had about $70,000 open trade in everything. And if you kind of do the adjustment I have to do, I won't explain all that. That $70,000 dropped to about $30,000 when we got out of everything today. You might think I should be complaining and moaning and groaning. I'm not. Hey, look, if we are short 3 stocks, I mean, by short, we're short the overall market in 3 stocks, coming into a day that the Dow is ultimately going to gain over almost 1,300 points and set an all-time record, and we get out of those 3 positions with $23,000 plus in profits, I'm not complaining. I'm just taking the money and run and being very happy with it. So, you can see here that all these 3 all mirrored this on with TVIX. We bought it on the gap on Thursday, held on to it through Friday, but we had that horrible, sell-off in TVIX corresponding to the big push-up in the Dow, and then we got out here, fortunately not too much lower than where it closed there. And we got out of there, out of TVIX with $14,600. So when I come up with that $23,000 figure, I'm adding all those short positions together, 3 of them total. And that's what we took by being short the overall market coming into a day that the Dow made almost 1,300 points. I consider us lucky. Okay, now I'll show you. We made a ton of money on this sell-off, and we immediately started making money on the long side as things started turning around. And this one actually started on Friday. This is VSTM, which is Veristem Incorporated. That's a biotech company. They're into oncology. And we had this thing, in spite of all the selling that was going on Friday, this thing gaps up. We take the little pullback here, hang on to it. It's looking real good on the close Friday, but it gave us a little more on the open this morning, and we get out of there with $17,000 in Veristem Incorporated. Fantastic trade that we got out of today. And in spite of that huge run up in the Dow today, you can see that we got out about where Veristem closed. So good exit on it also. $17,000 in profit there. And then we got into a new one today that did really nicely too. This is another biotech. This is KPTI, and that's Karyopharma, I believe. Yeah, Karyopharm Therapeutics Incorporated. I hope I wrote that down right. But anyway, KPTI did this huge gap this morning. We buy those huge gaps, and no matter how big they are, we got it. I kind of held on my breath. It went against us right away, and then it started building here and ended up closing, and we're carrying $9,500 in open trade in KPTI. So that's contributing to the majority of that $14,000 plus in open trade that we're carrying into tomorrow. So just a fantastic day. And I'm not a bit upset about what we lost on the turnaround in profits, because we still, any day we get out with $43,000 in profit, that's a good day. And any day that we close with over $14,000 in open trade profit, that's a fantastic day too. Trader Bob is happy. I'm signing off. I'll be back here tomorrow on Tuesday Trading.